Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.
Welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I'm April Martinez.
And I'm Dwayne Moody. And you know what? I feel excited really for the day. It's my first time back in a long time.
Friday.
And it's Fun Friday.
Yes, it's
right?
nice to be with you, Dwayne.
Thank you so much, April. Let's have some fun today.
We will have some fun today. How was the morning? You wake up good? You said that the first time in a long time, right?
Yes, right. And so everybody who knows me, they know that I'm not a morning person. But, you know, sometimes you have to. Just for you guys. I'm here. So thank you for having me today. For being in your homes, and yes. We're going to see how we're going to have some fun. I'm loving the weather.
Oh yes, this morning. Well, yesterday different from today. I drove up with my friend, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, you get to see this sunrise every morning when you're driving up." And I said, "You know, it has its perks. The commute has its perks." But yes, it was lovely. It was lovely weather coming.
I can't do that.
You can't do that? You're more of a sunset person?
Yeah, like I'm an owl, right? That's what we say.
I'm not an owl. I crash at like 9 o'clock. But this whole curfew thing was bliss for me. I had to deal with people outside, you know.
Yeah, no. I can't sleep before 12. It's just the way it is.
I hear that. I know that I'm functioning at 4 o'clock in the morning where my brain is stimulated and I'm able to do all of these things. But then at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I don't crash.
You're done.
Right, whereas some people, 2 o'clock in the morning,
that's when I had a job.
Yeah, which is weird. Yeah. But then you can't get up early.
No, I can't get up early.
You have to get up like till 10 o'clock the next day.
Not 10, maybe like 8:30.
So, you know, following our show sequence, we always have to talk about what's going on in the news and the issues of our state of our country.
Yeah, you
Dwayne, I always see you reporting.
Recently we have been reporting on really a lot of crime. And there are some people who are saying that, you know what, it's because the curfew has been lifted, but I don't necessarily believe that. No. We see crime happening anytime, you understand? And even with the curfew, we had crime still happening. So I don't think that it's the curfew that determined that. But I just feel like recently we've seen so much that it's frightening because we haven't seen it that.
You know, I have to agree with you, and then I have to wonder what the issues actually are. Yeah. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's the state of the economy." I'm like, yes, but let's dial back a little bit, because if it was the state of the economy, it would be more burglary, more stealing,
opportunity crimes.
But what we've been seeing the past 2 nights have just been violence and murder, senseless murder. So I'm not sure what you think about it, but in the case of the young man that died in Ladyville and died at the hands of a friend, it really begs the question as to what are our young people doing? What are they thinking about? Are we as a society or as a community not doing enough to engage our youths?
I'm not sure what it is. The thing is, April, is that with that case, I covered that story yesterday, and there's so much because myself and cameraman Chris Mangar, we went out from the night when the incident happened, and one of the things that we found out, we actually saw surveillance footage that captured not the exact shooting, but what happened thereafter. And it's frightening, but we cannot disclose it at this time because the police is using it as evidence, so we cannot disclose it. But it's frightening when you see what happens, and it makes you worry that, you know, there's something really wrong with the mental health of our youth. These people are young.
They were.
The deceased was only 27, Dejan Foreman, and the alleged shooter is also a youth as well.
Yeah.
So it's frightening as to what is happening. And then that same night in Corozal, you had shooting another person, critical. I spoke with the family yesterday, and that too is just frightening that an 18-year-old would be targeted, you know?
And then, of course, the one in Belize City as well. Same night.
Same night, right?
And of course, you know, it's not just the age, because the one in Belize City was a little bit older. And that one as well, I realized that there are not many clues. There's not a lot of evidence to go by. And then this goes right back to what John and I were talking about yesterday, about if you see something, you say something.
Yeah.
But I know it's a lot more complicated than that. And you know, now that restrictions are being lifted, I'm not saying it's a curfew, but what I'm trying to say is that now that restrictions are being lifted and certain regulations are being put in place, certain rules are being lifted when it comes to COVID-19 in terms of like recreational and sport activities, perhaps there is something that us as a society and as a community we can do to, you know what? They need something better for them. They need hobbies, and they need other things to occupy their time.
And you know, we know, because also in this week I went to an event that the Department of Youth Services had, and the director was talking to me about all these wraparound services that they offer to young people, and that this year they have several programs that they're putting in place to engage them, to get them off the streets active, you know, teaching them, giving them skills training. I think he did mention, and I'm going to disclose it as well, maybe in a couple of weeks, there will be this launch of a program where young persons who are involved in gangs will be going back to school.
Lovely.
Yeah, and they'll be teaching them the basics, the math, the English, and then a skill, a vocational skill. And so that will help them transitioning out of, I guess, the idleness.
I like that. And I like that I always tell my students that are in tertiary level that if you feel like that's not for you, learn a trade.
Yeah.
Do something else. Do something worthwhile. Enhance some skill that you have. Maybe you like making jewelry, or you like cooking. You know, do something that is going to make you a functioning member of society.
I like that.
You know, because people feel like they always will need some level of high academics in order to be successful, and that's not so. Tertiary level is for people that want to, you know, want to be in academia. Right?
I hear you.
And trade school, I feel like I always tell people, yes, I teach that you'll be unsure I can get a degree.
Yeah.
But if my electricity or my plumbing back up right now, I don't know what to do. I need to call a plumber, I need to call an electrician, and I need to pay them $300 to make them fix it for me.
I hear you.
And that makes the world function.
Yeah.
We need people like that.
You know, it's interesting because my sisters and I, we were having a discussion the other day, and it's so interesting that it's the culture. We go to school to work for someone. And that's how we were raised, that, you know, you put your prongs in, you go into
It's a very colonial mentality.
As opposed to, you know, teaching you to be your own leader, your own boss, you know? So it's about changing that. It's about that cultural shift. And I think we're getting there because we're seeing more and more entrepreneurs popping up. But yeah, I think it's, you know, take the bull by its horns.
I think that was the bright side of COVID. That everybody right? Like, you know what? I need a second job. I need to figure out a way to make more money. And the economy is, you know, like we need to work. And I think that we saw a flourishment of young people learning a new skill and making their own business. And I really, really like that. But, you know, something else that occurred this week, and well, I'm not going to continuously highlight it, but we were talking a lot about the CARICOM de SICA Summit that was happening from Tuesday
to Thursday,
to today. I think it's finished today.
Finished yesterday.
Finished yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. I am not the reporter, Dwayne.
Yeah, it did. So basically, just for a quick wrap up on that, because I know you guys touched on it all week long.
Yeah.
Basically, 2 declarations were signed yesterday. I believe it's there was an amendment to the Treaty of Chaguaramas. There was the San Pedro Declaration that was signed, as well as the Ambergris Key Declaration that was signed. Really, it was all about forging or basically strengthening the relations between CARICOM and SICA, which is Central America, and of course the Caribbean nations. And I feel that it was so, I guess, poignant because Belize had the chairmanship, and it shows how you bring, Belize is like this bridge between both, because geographically it is part of Central America, but it has traditionally been part of the Caribbean.
We have a very, very dynamic history that ties us to both regions, colonially, indigenously, and I think that for the most part we are still learning that Belize is a huge powerhouse. I don't think that Belize knows the power that it has in its people. We are so diverse, and people say multicultural, but I'll say diverse in the sense that we're able to relate to the Caribbean, we're able to relate to Latin America culturally and historically, but yet we still have our own niches that make us Belizean. I mean, the coolest thing that I think I saw one time, and this is just my personal experience at the Belmopan market, was I was ordering pupusas from a Salvadoran lady. And she was talking to me in Spanish, and we were conversing, and then there was music playing beside her from a guy, and the music kind of lowered a little bit, and she was talking to me in Spanish, and then like she stopped conversation, turned and said, "Hey, why you stop the music for?" Like just broad Creole, and then turn right back to me and start talking in Spanish. And I was just like, that is just the coolest thing. And I don't think we realize that, because we're so used to it, right? We don't realize that that is so powerful. It connects us in ways that other people will never be able to relate to.
Like that. I like that. I actually really like that. It's like we're immersed in the culture, and people don't even understand or realize that this is what Belize is. Yeah,
I think we need to observe it more and appreciate it a little bit better. It takes me back to when Edwin Shaw had passed away, and he was a Maya guy with Garifuna music, singing in Quechua.
Yeah.
I know that we make fun of things in social media and stuff like that, but you won't find that anywhere else in this world, and that is ours. And I think that's what makes the entire CARICOM SICA summit so special for us as Belizeans.
I love that, because you're basically honing in on what makes us. Yes, exactly, right? Yes, you are. And it's so interesting because it's like a lot of people try to be like others, want to talk like that Jamaican accent, or they try to talk with an American accent, but you need to just be yourself. Be Belizean.
Be Belizean. I think that goes wonderful into our eye opener for today. And our eye opener from today is taken on from dailyom.com, and it goes a little something like this. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Judgment closes us down and is final, whereas opinion leaves us open-hearted and open to change. Most of us understand that when we judge someone or someone judges us, it is a negative emotional experience. As a result, we naturally want to avoid being judgmental, but it gets confusing when we feel we have to suppress thoughts that could actually be offering us guidance. For example, we may meet someone new and suppress a negative feeling about them, thinking that we don't want to fall into a trap of being judgmental. Later, though, it may turn out that paying attention to that could have helped us to take care of ourselves or someone else. Once a judgment has been made, there is no more conversation or consideration, whereas opinions invite further debate. Intuition guides us from moment to moment, but unlike judgment, never makes a final decree. In other words, it is only healthy to be open to the information we receive and allow ourselves to process that information. As long as we stay open and fluid, we can trust that we have not fallen prey to the trap of judgment. Dwayne, thoughts?
For me, I think that when there's judgment made, it's more about a reflection of your insecurities, how you feel about yourself, and putting that on others. And I feel like a lot of times we do it, and this spoke to it clearly, a lot of times we do it subconsciously and we don't even know that we're judging someone. And I guess it comes with maturity that you can, I guess, sift through the whole thing and say, you know what, wait, I shouldn't judge this person. I shouldn't make these comments or think about this person like this. And I think that when we do that, when we stop and consider how it would make that person feel, or even how it would make us feel, we would know that, you know what, that is not the way to go. So I think judgment is, I think we don't realize, most of the times we don't realize that's what we're doing.
Very true, and I think often we think that it's constructive criticism that we're doing, and it can very much be confused with judgment, but often I think that just as people and as humans in general, we don't observe first, right? We make judgments first, which then makes us feel probably a little bit bad or a little bit insecure after we've maybe gotten to know somebody. But we're quick to, I guess, protect ourselves from the likes of other people, or maybe they're not like us, so we're not used to a difference of personality or a difference in change, and that there can already allow you to kind of put a barrier between you and that person. So I think it's important that we observe and we go in with an open mind, like the eye opener said, and then make a decision of your experience, not so much a person, but your experience with that person.
You know, it's interesting, and I have to tie it back to something that my mother always used to tell me. She would say, "I'm not upset with you. I'm upset with what you did."
Yeah.
Because it's not the person that you dislike, or it's not the person that you have an issue with, it's what they did.
Yeah.
And so that would determine how you treat that person. So it's not for you to judge the person before you even know what happened. Do you understand? And it's interesting because I've been able to take that with me in my work too, because we come across people from all walks of life in this profession, and you have to treat them with the same level of respect. It doesn't matter if they're a government official or a beggar. It doesn't matter. You have to treat them with respect, because that is how they will respect you.
I agree. 100%. I agree. I like that. It's a good way to tie it all up, and I hope you got some motivation this morning. Please, make sure that you observe and think before you make a decision. And we're moving on into our weather forecast for this morning. We have Francisca Wellington on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, April.
How are you, Dwayne? Francisca?
Hi, morning.
I have Dwayne with me this morning.
Say that again, please.
Say, I have Dwayne with me this morning.
Yes, that's what I was told.
How are you, Miss Francesca?
I am happy like the weather. Are you?
Well, it kind of chilly this morning, but it's like nice.
I hope you will tell me I could go to the beach this weekend. That's what I want to know.
Well, it will continue to be happy because I'm seeing no rainfall at some times during this weekend. I'm seeing a lot of sunshine. I'm seeing clear to partly cloudy skies at night. So it's going to be nice.
Ooh, nice.
And a 24-hour forecast?
Okay, so today we'll see sunny skies, tonight partly cloudy skies, and showers, if any, will be isolated.
And the winds?
Winds, east-northeast, 5 to 10 knots, and that will produce slight seas. That will be giving us 1 to 3 feet wave height beyond the reef.
And what is our outlook for this weekend?
Okay, so it will continue on that same trend, sunny during the daytime, partly cloudy skies at night, and little or no rainfall.
Awesome. And Saturday and Sunday night?
Same thing.
Nice.
What are temperatures like for inland and the coast?
Say that again, please.
Our temperatures?
Okay, temperatures. All right. So high temperatures this afternoon. I'm going for 84 along coastal areas, 88 inland, and a cooler 74 in the Maya Mountains. And then overnight temperatures, 74 along the coast, 66 inland, and 62 up in the Maya Mountains.
Nice.
I like that. I like my weather for today.
I love it.
Good for the canoe race.
Oh, yes.
Ruta Maya. You know, we didn't speak about that one.
yes, it is. Right?
Yeah.
But it normally rains during Ruta Maya.
No, we're not a jinx it today.
Just to say.
Thank you so much for that update, Francesca. And I hope you have a wonderful
weekend. You're welcome,
weekend.
guys, and enjoy your weekend.
Enjoy your extended weekend, yes.
Bye.
Okay.
Look, come on.
You win every time?
I normally follow it every single year, well, except for the last 2 years when it was postponed. But yeah, I normally follow it. This is the first year in maybe like 8 or 9 years that I'm not covering it.
Wow.
It's because I'm here with you. You understand?
I'm okay. I'll take that. But we have to get into our show for today, and we have some lovely topics. It is a fun Friday, Dwayne, and you're here with me, and I'm happy to be having our fun Friday together. And we're going to kick off this morning's show with the taste that moves you from Grace, and we're going to be in the kitchen with Nade and Tyler, and they're going to be talking all about, showing us how to make beer battered fish sticks. You like fish?
Yes.
You like fish sticks?
That's the thing, right? So I don't like, or I don't eat any other seafood besides fish.
Okay, are you allergic to the other?
I don't know. I just don't like the taste.
You know what, Dwayne? I'm a proper ceviche and it'll be better.
All right, yes. If it's a conch ceviche, that's the only way I'm going to eat conch. I don't eat it in fritters, nothing else. So conch in ceviche only, and then fish. That's
all right.
it.
Well, then it's a good thing that they're making beer battered fish sticks today. But then we're also going to have our second segment.
Yes. A Belize Specialist Hospital introduces Belize's first urologist, female urologist.
It is Women's Month.
Okay,
it is Women's Month. Yeah. So yes, you have to say that part in particular.
Female urologist, and we'll have her sharing her experience in this male-dominated field, and what it means, breaking those barriers.
And that is the theme for this month, Break the Bias. And then we're going to wrap things up with a segment that I know you like because you covered. We're introducing a new food delivery service called Belize on the Way. And we're going to be having the marketing manager, and we're going to be having Chef Roger, who is a member of Belize on the Way. So that's going to be what we have in store. It's going to be a great show today.
A great show, yes.
But with that, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, the taste that moves you.
It's almost lunchtime and Alice is getting hungry and forgot to bring cash. She remembers that eCash now has a geolocation feature in which she can easily view the eCash merchants near her, especially restaurants. Her co-workers also ask her to order food for them.
Chicken chow mein, please, and a Coke.
The merchant sends her the payment link. She taps confirm, and within a few minutes, her food is delivered. Alice then views her transaction history and taps on the transaction recently made. Then taps the split the bill button where she selects the unevenly option and moves the bar to the desired amount per person. The request is then sent to her friends. Her colleagues accept the request and are ready to enjoy their meals. Geolocation and splitting the bill via eCash make Alice's life a whole lot easier.
Bundle the fastest, most reliable, unlimited broadband in Belize with your prepaid or postpaid mobile plan or Netflix. You can bundle your broadband with your prepaid and enjoy 50% off all national calls, plus get SMS and data. Paid plans? Then bundle with any speed and pay only $25 extra monthly to enjoy unlimited smart-to-smart calls, plus 500 minutes, plus 6,300 megabytes of data. Stream unlimited HD movies and TV shows with our broadband, plus the Netflix add-on for only $30 monthly, and enjoy streaming on your laptop, TV, phone, or tablet. Visit a smart showroom near you to sign up or upgrade to the bundle that's right for you. Smart, bringing people together.
The Social Security Board, in collaboration with the Labor Department, takes this opportunity to remind insured persons of the requirements for compensation when on sick leave. Any employee who has worked with an employer for at least 2 months is entitled to 16 working days of sick leave with full pay every year. This is how it works. Upon approval of a sickness or injury benefit claim by SSB, 80% of the employee's weekly insurable earnings is paid as a Social Security benefit, and the difference in the employee's salary is paid by the employer. This is to ensure that the employee does not suffer any loss of wages when ill. After 16 days, compensation for sick leave is paid as a Social Security benefit only. Some conditions apply. This message is brought to you by the Social Security Board and the Labor Department. Social Security Board, safeguarding you, your family, your future.
If you're looking for low-cost television advertising, have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you save valuable time and money. Call us today at 223-0146 or visit us at our offices on Pony Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Channel 5 introduces the Daily Obituaries. The Daily Obituaries will broadcast all death and funeral announcements and memorials to honor your loved one's life and memories. The Daily Obituaries airs on Channel 5 prior to the evening newscast, with subsequent repeats at 10 p.m. and 12 noon the following day. It will also be placed online on our social media platforms, all for a standard package fee. Celebrate their lives and memories with Channel 5's Daily Obituaries. Honor in life and reverence in death.
Whether you're at home, on the road, at work, or at school, if you see news happening or suspect that something might be up, call or text the Channel 5 News Belize tip line at 672-5555. You don't have to give us your name, just give us the tip. That's 672-5555. Call or text us so we can check it out.
reduce your risk of viral illness like the flu or the coronavirus. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water or with an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Cover your nose and mouth when coughing or sneezing with a tissue. Throw away, then wash hands immediately. Avoid close contact with anyone who has the cold or flu-like symptoms. If you become ill, please visit your doctor or nearest health center and share your travel history. A health and wellness message from your Ministry of Health.
Kadile sa Albert Interlube.
Ingita nomada, naba santi golida ligaburi, asa talida l'escola abro hatia. Afia na lo ni la mege dom.
Time out. Weri hali anigi bele habusa rogrigia wena mohaya hagamro duniwa irahia. Baro bada ayano haba hama bisanigu. Demele badugunile bide haba lida leredoroniwa hagamro duniwa irahia.
Man, ready to start this game or what, man?
Boy, you don't see the ball on the corner yet?
So what do you talk about here?
Well, right now we discuss this new idea to pay for public water.
So I don't like that idea. They none at all because we use water all this time and we not have to pay for it. So why we have to pay for water now?
Listen, I work for the water board and I can tell you now, it costs a lot to provide clean water. First, you have to build a reservoir, then run the pipe.
I know that somebody have to treat this water to make it safe, to make we could drink. Well, my chairman say, if we not pay for we bill, they can't continue keep us with clean water.
Guys, think about it. We spend money on everything else essential to our well-being. Light, food, phone, why not water?
Everybody else I believe have to pay for their water.
Well, me don't pay for my water every month. It can't be on my picnic go for clean water every time.
But I never made to think about it like enough for true, you know. But I realize why it makes sense to have to pay for water for my family use.
Boy, it makes sense. But look there, the ball a come. Make we go play a game.
Join the clean water revolution and pay your water bills. It's an investment in life.
The Department of Rural Development is working on achieving Goal 6 of the Sustainable Development Goals, which is to ensure access to water and sanitation for all.
We're back and we are in the Grace Kitchen with Nady and Tyler. This morning they are going to be helping us make
fish? Yes, fish in beer batter.
Fish in beer batter. Okay.
All right, I'm ready for
the oil. You have to taste.
Sorry, yes, sorry. They're like, well, wouldn't you want to eat it?
Yeah, but I mean,
it's the taste that moves you.
Yes, the taste that moves you, but you have to actually move to do the tasting.
Okay, all right. So you do the moving and I'll do the tasting. Wait a sec.
Child. Alright, so now we got on this display here we counter.
Okay, we have the fish, flour, beer, eggs, and seasoning, which this mix contains seasoned salt, onion powder, and garlic salt.
Okay.
So we're going to mix all of it together
in flour. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, and then you put in the egg. Two eggs.
Yes. And then you gradually add the.
How much beer you put in the girl?
Right here is 1.5.
Ooh.
1.5 can, 1.5 pint.
Yeah.
Pint.
Pint.
All right. Ooh, look at that. I see you also have some jalapeno.
That's for the sauce.
Oh, that. Ooh.
She's gonna make us a personal recipe.
What is that for a personal recipe?
Sauce,
okay,
right?
okay.
People don't. Sometimes people don't want regular ketchup sauce in their food. They want wally different taste.
Well, I don't want. I mean in a Belmo pan, so I don't come down pan. You know. And whenever I have fish sticks over there, they usually serve it with like a tartar sauce. Yes. Okay. And that is that nice.
Yeah, but you can eat it and listen, just not eat it just like that. You don't need to not condiments or anything like that. Just eat it.
But I noticed she also seasoned the fish. What do you season the fish with?
Seasoned salt.
Seasoned salt.
You know, I have a question, right? So anytime when I try to do maybe fingers or anything like that, it never come out good when I make one butter. I would always, I'm be honest.
You know how to cook me?
I know how to cook. My mom taught me well.
But
I just said, it don't come out good. Like, okay, so you season the fish and you season the meat. You toss it in a flour and then you put it in an egg wash and then you put it in a breadcrumbs.
They have different ways how they do it.
Different.
Right? That's the only way it comes out good for me. When you try to do a butter.
All of that.
Yeah, when you do the butter, it never come out good. But it come out
You
good.
pat dry the fish.
Okay.
So it isn't that moist when you dip it in the butter.
Okay. You make fish sticks for everybody, okay? I just asked.
Maybe once it's enough.
I think that's enough for me and you.
Okay. So we know to share is what you said.
Okay.
All
We
right.
not to share.
Okay. Step back from the oil. Woo! See, it's still.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know why. I don't know what you did wrong, you know.
I made to do it wrong.
Yeah.
I made to do it wrong.
So she put flour. She
Flour,
put
the
seasoning, egg, and beer.
And beer, yeah.
Perhaps it's the beer, you know.
I think so.
I think it's the egg.
You think it's the egg?
I think the egg holds everything together.
Well, yeah, I think so too, and I think it's how well you mix it too, because when you separate everything, the breadcrumbs kind of
Breadcrumbs normally burn quick together.
Then if you have the oil too hot, it gets brown too quick. If you have it too cold, it gets saggy.
Yes.
Okay.
It soaks the oil.
And then you have to dry it before you put it in, eh?
Yes.
So that you know, so that the butter not come out. It's not a turn. Not a turn. Not a turn. You know what?
April, you know cook?
I know
Yeah.
cook.
That's
I've been in this kitchen. The only thing I don't like about making fried food is that how do I know the inside is already cooked? You know, that's always my problem.
But if my memory serves me right, my food network,
your food memory. You make Chef Queen right now really with him.
Fish should take like 2 minutes too, or something on each side, right?
Yes.
Yeah, or else I overcook it.
Oh, all right. Somebody comment below if he's correct.
Yes, man, Food Network. I got it.
Where do I put it?
In the, yeah.
It done?
Yeah, in it, yeah. You can let it dry in there.
Colored one now.
This one? Or this one?
Yeah.
Or this one? This one?
Take out that one.
Crispy.
Yeah. Is there a thing?
I don't do a little thing. I know I tried, but it doesn't. It refused to turn. It refused to turn over. We need it to the fish. Alright.
Alright. Okay, so the first one now for me. I don't know it.
Okay then. You don't the make names.
That's the set of the bigger one.
It refused to turn. So I'ma just go on fate that it's ready. Alright. Next.
Thank you.
They're gonna make the sauce.
Alright. So ketchup.
Yes.
Let's talk about how to put in
Yeah,
the
well,
sauce.
so what are you putting in the sauce?
It depends on how you like the amount of ketchup to the pepper and to the sweetness. So here, just gonna add a little bit. Then you add jalapenos.
Kind of jalapenos.
San Marcos.
San Marcos jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
And then honey to give it a little bit of sweet.
So, Grace ketchup, San Marcos
Jalapenos and honey.
And honey.
Yes.
Alright. That's easy enough.
So
just
what would
mix
you
it up.
serve the fish with?
Vegetables, some do rice, some do
Some mashed potatoes.
mashed potatoes.
Fries. There's like 3 fried food. And
I'm not into fries like that. Alright. So you are set up the display. So Tyler, tell us a little bit about the promotions that you all are having now with this.
Well, we always... being that it's Larita Maya weekend, we want to encourage everybody to try to make Carib their company to take with them while watching the race, be it it's virtual or physically.
Okay.
So we want you to buy. Just to let the viewers know, we do have Carib in pints and in cans. So if you're not too much of a pint person, or you want to save the environment, you can take the cans, which is easy. It's much more disposable. We also have upcoming, Easter is coming, so we are working on a big promotion for Carib for the Easter promotion for this year. It's going to be a countrywide promotion where we're going to buy 5 Carib and you get 1 free. So that's going to be a countrywide promotion. And on the dry food section, we always have banding promotions countrywide. That's our thing. Grace always want to try to give back. So we always give something. There's always something extra you get with Grace. So on the dry food section, we have countrywide promotion, and we have promotions in the public stores only, because we deal with Publix a lot. So in the public store, we have Vienna sausage. You buy 4, you get 1 free. That's both the regular and the hot and spicy. We have Dairy Champ milk. You buy 2, you get 1 free. We have the Devon biscuits. You buy 2, you get a Buster free. And then we have on the Buster side itself, for the kids, you buy 4 Buster, you get 1 free.
I've been seeing those. I've been seeing them in the stores.
Yep. And also with Malheur, because we have Malheur, the Malheur 908 tub, the large one. You buy one of that, you get a free container with it. It's a branded container with our Taste to Move You logo and the Grace logo, right? Countrywide, you can also find those promotions countrywide, along with some upcoming promotions we have that for this month of March. We have corned beef. You buy the large corned beef, you get a branded container as well. And then you also we have the same large Malheur tubs. You buy one, you get a 16-ounce vinegar free.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so
I had corned beef just now, and like, can't beef with white rice going through my head, like, I just to say, that is like a staple in the house.
Definitely.
Like, every time for Saturday, you understand? And if you want to throw some mixed vegetable in there, and like, boom!
You have your meal right there, your lunch right there.
And some fried plantain, just can't forget
you can't forget your fried plantain. And
Definitely.
while Tyler was giving his promotions, Nada here, she Fix up your plate, Dwayne.
Up.
Yes,
Okay, let's move now.
All right. So
Taste the move.
the final product of beer battered fish sticks.
Yes.
You want to walk with through one more time the ingredients for the fish and the ingredients for the sauce.
The ingredients for the fish is seasoned salt, garlic powder, onion powder, flour, and beer, and eggs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
for the sauce, you just add honey, the jalapeno, and ketchup.
Very, very. That's very quickly. So quick this fish sticks finish, and you know how quick they.
That's like an appetizer.
It's like an appetizer, but
yeah.
I mean, I would have this with me. We have
Yes,
the carrot
exactly,
sticks there,
yeah.
your little parsley for embellishments.
Of course. We just wanted to give viewers an idea or an option for this weekend. You know, something fast, quick.
And
you
you
have beer, you have
right?
fish, right? Definitely so.
Definitely. You know, I like put beer in as well sauce. Barbecue sauce.
Really?
Yes, good.
Also, we're in the Lenten season.
And that process would apply for anything that you want to fry, even maybe a chicken wing, you know.
Yes,
any
you
kind of
can use it on chicken also.
Okay.
Okay, but you were saying something about it's Lent. So
Yes, it's Lent season, so the fish comes right in between.
Yeah, it is Lent.
It is. I prefer get to friend, no worries.
I know. Sorry.
All right, there you have it, folks. Fish, beer battered fish sticks with the honey sauce, and all of these promotions that Grace are giving us.
All the time.
All right, with that, we're going to take our next break, and when we come back, we'll be talking to our first female urologist. Stick around, you don't want to miss it.
Technology is ubiquitous, and it's transforming how, when, and where we work. Fulltech Systems is placing award-winning devices in the hands of information workers, allowing them to work without compromise in a world without wires, to innovate, create, and to maximize productivity anytime, anywhere, satisfying the needs of the desk-centric remote and field worker and every other worker in between. We are providing the industry's best devices to businesses going through the process of digital transformation. Partner with us today to provide the solutions that will allow your employees to work effectively and efficiently to enhance your customers' experience. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you'll come for the price but stay for the service.
If you're looking for low-cost television advertising, have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you save valuable time and money. Call us today at 223-0146 or visit us at our offices on Pony Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Channel 5 introduces the Daily Obituaries. The Daily Obituaries will broadcast all death and funeral announcements and memorials to honor your loved one's life and memories. The Daily Obituaries airs on Channel 5 prior to the evening newscast, with subsequent repeats at 10 p.m. and 12 noon the following day. It will also be placed online on our social media platforms, all for a standard package fee. Celebrate their lives and memories with Channel 5's Daily Obituaries. Honor in life and reverence in death.
Whether you're at home, on the road, at work, or at school, if you see news happening or suspect that something might be up, call or text the Channel 5 News Belize tip line at 672-5555. You don't have to give us your name, just give us the tip. That's 672-5555. Call or text us so we can check it out.
Reduce your risk of viral illness like the flu or the coronavirus. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water or with an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Cover your nose and mouth when coughing or sneezing with a tissue. Throw away, then wash hands immediately. Avoid close contact with anyone who has the cold or flu-like symptoms. If you become ill, please visit your doctor or nearest health center and share your travel history. A health and wellness message from your Ministry of Health.
back with our second conversation for this morning. In studio with us, we have Dr. Angie Murray, who is Belize's first female urologist. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
We had to wake up early, but
Yeah.
She's not. She's
I'm used to it.
She's used to it. She has to. She's a doctor.
I know.
Anytime they call you, you have to come.
Yeah.
Right? Angie, can you please tell us a little bit about your field, right? Because you are the first one here. Everybody more or less knows like the primary doctors and the secondary doctors, but what makes your field stand out, and why did you choose it?
Okay, so urology is the branch of the medicine, the surgical specialty that studies the urinary tract, which includes the kidneys, the ureter, the bladder, and the urethra in both male and female. And it also studies the male reproductive system. So when people hear urologist, most of the time they correlate it with men and prostate, male problems. But we also specialize in all the problems in females too, because the urinary tract infections are very common in women. Kidney, bladder stones, ureter stones, all those things are the ones that we're treating. Male infertility and all those problems with men, STDs. And why did I choose urology? I know it's a male-dominated field, like some others in medicine. But when I was in med school, in my rotations, I enjoyed it. It was challenging. I like that you don't only specify in one organ. So you're working with the kidneys, with the bladder, with prostate. It's a little bit more than just one organ, and it's two systems: the urinary system and the male reproductive system. And also because it's surgical, so you don't get just to sit in consultations. You get to do some stuff, some work, and I like surgery.
Okay.
How important is what you do to the Belizean context? Because I think that what it is that a lot of people don't think that you would need a urologist here in Belize.
Well, they have a problem, right? How to know? Well, in men, most men after the age of 40 should get a checkup just to screen for prostate cancer. It's very dominant, especially it's most prevalent in Afro-American descent. So after 40, you need to get screened. How do you get screened? Doing a blood test for the prostate-specific antigen, and then an digital rectal examination, and then we go about that and see what are the chances, especially if you have like family relatives with cancer, with history. Other important thing, all the urinary stones, all the renal colics that we usually get, we're not drinking enough water. Here it's a place or a country with the climate characteristics that makes stones grow. The diet, the weather. We tend to eat a little bit more of grease. We don't drink enough water. We drink more soft drinks. So that also contributes to that. On another note, females, they don't know they need to see a doctor when they're having constant and recurrent urinary tract infections. They just go for antibiotics and they don't actually treat the cause or treat it properly. So then it can become a problem. And the men too, after with age, the prostate gets enlarged. So then you start to have like urinary problems. They go to the bathroom and they're not, the stream of the urine is not as before when they were young. They're standing up at night more than once, 2 or 3 times. It's actually messing with their quality of life. So then they should seek the doctor. There's treatment for that.
You have to weigh it up in rails right now.
Guys, listen to me. If you're experiencing these things, you need to go and get a checkup.
But I know in Belize and studies have shown that males often suffer from prostate problem, and it eventually leads to prostate cancer.
Or enlargement, you know, obstruction, you know, like it's the prostate continues to grow with age. So there's a time when it obstructs the outflow of the urine. So that's when they start to have problems. They can become in a urinary retention. And then there's minimal invasive surgery for that. That's what we specialize in.
How do you feel being the first female in Belize in this male-dominated industry?
Well, I feel honored to be the first one and be making ground history here. But it's a challenge. I like challenges, you know. Just because it's been male-dominated, it doesn't mean that women can't do it. So all the female ladies out there in the medical school, you can do any of the specialties that you set your heart to, you know. It's no problem. Of course, it's going to be a little bit more challenging for females because it all depends where you study too. The culture of the people, you know, the machismo, what they say. But what I encounter is that men actually treat women pretty well, you know.
In your field and your
in all the surgical fields and that I have our colleagues too that are females doing the same specialty. So
okay, well, go ahead, Dwayne. Go ahead.
That have you been experiencing that? Maybe the male clients, would prefer working with a male over.
Well, actually, most of my clients this week have been males from age 23 to 60. So I haven't seen it an issue. You know, if you're having problems, I mean, I know maybe you could be a little bit ashamed or something, but to us, it's professional. You know, women go to male gynecologists and nobody criticizes that.
So, absolutely.
So you can see. So if a woman can go to a male gynecologist to expose herself, why can't a man go to a female?
That's very true.
That's powerful.
I love it. I want to circle back to your work and your work environment. Right now you are working in the Belize Specialist Hospital. Can you tell us and our viewers a little bit about this hospital and what you all offer there?
Okay, so the Belize Specialist Hospital, it's situated right here in Blue Marlin Boulevard. We offer here several specialties. Doctors, we have the gastroenterologist, we have urology, rheumatology, ENT, we have internist, we have bariatric surgery, gynecology. We have almost all of the specialties here. And what the hospital actually focuses on is minimally invasive surgery. So we have procedures that are doing with minimal thumb incisions. So ambulatory. So we get surgery in the morning, and if there's no complications, you can go home by the evening. We do laparoscopy. We do from neurosurgery to knee replacement. We have the only international operating system in the country. We also count in my field with the only holmium laser in Belize. That's the laser that we use to treat minimally invasively the kidney stones. You know, we don't have to open you and take out the kidneys from your bladder or your urethra. We can disintegrate them with laser. Also for the prostate, we can enucleate the prostate. And we have labs, X-ray, ultrasound, so you can get everything in one place. We don't have to go around.
Wow.
So I was reading up a little bit about, well, I know you don't know me, but I know of you a little bit because I know your sister, and I know that from I knew your sister, you were studying in Russia. Right? But you were in Mexico first. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about that transfer from Mexico to Russia? And because I know you speak Spanish, English, Russian,
French.
She's multilingual. Wow. So guys, if you think she can't talk to you, she could talk to you. But yeah, so tell us a little bit about that transition from Mexico to Russia.
Well, you know, I left here. Well, I left home when I was 17 to start here in St. John's. So I moved from there, then I went to Mexico, you know, all by myself. I didn't know anybody, so it was like a challenge. I was in Mexico, I don't know, like 7-8 years living there. So when I wanted to specialize, I already decided I wanted to specialize in urology. Of course, Mexico was an option. But, you know, I also wanted to look for other options that would challenge me, not only like, for the knowledge, but also culturally, to take me out of that comfort zone.
Right.
So I was looking up for options, Cuba, Colombia, the usual. And then I came across with this opportunity in Russia, in Moscow, of the People's Friendship University of Russia. That was formerly known by the Patricio Lumumba University. That's a very well-known university. So I saw that the only requisite that I needed to get into it is learn the language, Yeah. So then I said, well, Russia, well, I know what I've read about it and what I've seen on TV, but I've never been there. I know it's cold, or that's what I thought.
Yes.
But I like the challenge, so I moved across the continent.
Yeah.
And lived there for almost 6 years.
Wow. Complete cultural shift.
Yeah. I didn't know the language. I didn't know how to read or write in Cyrillic because another alphabet.
Was your degree in education in Russian?
Yeah. Everything is in Russian. So I arrived in Russia with my passport, not knowing only how to say hello, привет.
Yeah.
And nobody speaks there like English. Like there are people that knows, they understand you, but they don't usually speak it. There's no one to speak with,
So you had to immerse yourself.
Yeah, so you had to go like 1 year roughly. I was studying like
learn the language.
the Russian language. And then I started my practices in the clinic there in Moscow, all in Russian. It was another challenge to know. The basic Russian is different from medical Russian, so
Wow, I think you persevered through all this, because I can only think, at 17, leaving home and going to Mexico, and then deciding that, you know what, I need
to going to Russia.
I'm going to Russia. I'm going to Russia.
Yeah.
And I just think that's amazing. And
I'm like, why not,
and I'm guessing a complete inspiration to a lot of other young women, whom, young persons in general, who might think that, you know what, you can't
language
do
is
it.
not a barrier,
I hear the Russian in your accent.
Because
you spoke it for 6 years.
Yeah, like sometimes right now I have to do that shift that I know the stuff in my field in Russian, so I'm trying to convert it to English.
So how has that transition been back home?
Okay, I used to speak Spanish and English with my family, so that was okay, but normal conversations. But in the medical field,
Yes.
I'm used to writing or prescribing in Russian, so you get a little bit, you have to translate sometimes from Russian to English.
Yeah.
Wow.
How long ago has this been? How long ago was this?
That I came back from Russia? December.
Wait a minute. What? December? You came back December?
Yeah. December 10th.
Wow. Her accent is thick.
Yes, that explains it.
Yes, it
right?
does.
Well, and just basically hit the ground running. You're already with this specialist hospital and
Dr. Gabriel gave me the opportunity to join his staff of specialists, and since it's, like I mentioned, the hospital that has like all the technology that I need to operate minimally invasive, so.
Okay, so thank you for bringing it back full circle to the hospital. Do you all do diagnose, you do surgery?
Yeah.
Do you offer any kind of opportunities for research?
Well, I'm not sure if they're doing it right now, but that's something that can be done, because we have the patients, we have the all their studies, so research can be done. We can start a research. Sometimes I like to write papers, but once you need to collect all your patients, all the data, to publish any article.
Right.
Seeing what you've done in Russia and coming to the Belize context, what is it that you want to achieve in coming back home and bringing that what you've learned here?
Well, first of all, I want to share my knowledge and with the Belizean community, because I know we have a lot of problems here, and I would like to educate people in the conditions that I specialize in, because most of the people don't know they have a problem, or they're just used to live that way, so they don't know they can seek for help. So I would like to educate the people, keep on expanding my knowledge in all the new, because medicine, you don't stop studying. Every day there's a new there's something new, so you have to keep actualizing, going to conferences, and well, keep studying to help the population with the newest thing out there.
What I realized while I was looking at the specializations that you all offer at the hospital, I quickly came to realize that everything that we would go out of country for is
exactly. That's the motive from the hospital. You know, you can get everything that you need in one place. You don't have to go to our neighbors right here because, you know, the price is more affordable. You don't have to pay for transportation or for accommodations, you know. So we can get it right here.
Yeah.
Most people, they just don't trust the doctors because they believe, you know, oh, they're from Belize, but we should go to Mexico. But they should know that most of the doctors, well, all of the doctors that are working in Belize, we specialize somewhere else. Belize doesn't have a med school.
Yes.
So all the doctors come from outside of Belize. So
the knowledge comes from outside.
Yeah, so we have like maybe first world country knowledge or the knowledge from Mexico, Guatemala, Cuba, most of the places where people go and study medicine.
And you know, it's so interesting, Dr. Andre, what I saw just now as well was that you guys also look at issues of mental health because
yes, we have a psychiatrist.
Yeah, those services are also
some people don't know about that. We have a psychiatrist and our specialties, so she gives consultation. So for any specialty, you know, you can write to the WhatsApp number. We open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. for consultations on Monday to Friday and 8 to 12 on Saturdays. Okay. Emergencies are like all 24/7, so you just message and somebody will be there.
Do you offer at-home specialties? Like if a patient can't come to you?
Well, right now I'm not sure about that traveling because, you know, most of the patients are there, so we have like a packed schedule, so it doesn't really allow us to be traveling up and down.
Yeah. Talk to us a little bit about expansion. So you guys just started, when did you guys open?
Well, the hospital started in 2009, I think, as a gastroenterology and endoscopy center with Dr. Gabriel. But it fully transitioned to a full specialist hospital, I think, if I'm not correct, in 2015 or 17. I'm not sure. 2015 or 17. It transitioned to a fully specialist hospital. Like you see there, we have all those specialties. And yeah, right now maybe the infrastructure is getting a little tight, so maybe an expansion will be there in the nearby future. We'll be
offering more specializations. Exactly. I'm reading it, and yeah, these are things that people that go out of country for.
Yeah, you know, probably they just don't know that we offer all those services because the medical field doesn't like to do like, you know, commercials and stuff like that. So. Social media, that's where we come in.
That's where it's at now. So I like that you said you have a WhatsApp number. It's that on the screen, 610-4737.
So that number you can WhatsApp or call. That's for emergencies and to any consultation or something. The other number is the in-clinic one.
Of course.
Do you have any final words to tell our viewers about your specialization and about the hospital?
Well, specialization, well, I would like to encourage our viewers to drink more water.
Makes our
always encourage our viewers to drink water.
Drink more water. And, you know, if you have any issues that are concerning you, you know, with my field, we are open here 24/7. We can check you out, treat you. And the hospital is here to serve you, to serve the Belizean population. So,
can I add something?
Yeah.
In terms of what is it that we need to look for? What is some symptom that are a sign that would indicate, you know what, I need to go and get check-up.
Well, most of it are like urinary symptoms, like, you know, you start to go to the bathroom more frequently, you have urgency to go to the bathroom, you're peeing and you feel like you can't go, you see blood, a foul smell, It burns when you urinate, or you have any flank pain in the flank or in the back. You know that it radiates down. Women that can't control their urine also, like the incontinence. We treat that too. So those are some of the main symptoms.
What?
Urinary retention too. You can't pee.
You can't pee, but you want to pee.
But you want to pee.
Yeah, because it's very painful.
Oh.
Yeah. In women, sometimes urinary tract infection can go unnoticeable.
Yeah.
Right.
Asymptomatic bacteria.
Yes.
We say.
Yeah.
So what would happen if a woman has that, and then it eventually just continues, and then she has to come in and see you?
Well, most of the time is that it goes untreated correctly, so then it becomes recurrent, right? So what we do is that we try to look for the cause and treat the cause. So we treat with the guidelines. We also followed all the American and the European guidelines for treatment, but also each patient is different. Their history is different, so we have to look at all the factors that are influencing in the problem.
Yeah. I feel like you just mind blowing him and leave it.
But I need to go and check out.
She's right there. You can go on to an appointment.
It's just interesting because I think that a lot of people just go, if they're having issues of using the restroom and going to pee, and they just, all right, you know what? Just today they give me this trouble.
Yeah.
They get painkillers, and
then
it goes
passes,
away.
and then you think that there's not really anything wrong, and then, but actually there's something wrong, and you need to go and get checked.
Yeah, because it's something preventable. We can treat it most of the time if we catch it on time.
Yeah. What happens if it goes untreated?
Yeah.
If it goes untreated, what? A urinary tract infection? Well, it all depends. Most of the time, some of the causes are that we have certain conditions in the bladder that are causing this recurrent urinary tract infection. So we have to go inside with a little tube and see what's happening in your bladder. No, we don't go inside. We don't open anything through the urethra. Everything is done minimally invasive. So you get sedated. You don't feel any pain. So we take a look. We do some labs.
Yes, you have to.
No, that's for the female. Well, for the men too. Most of the time, the problems with male urinary symptoms are due more to the prostate. When you have inflammation of the prostate, that it's painful. Like pelvic pain, chronic pelvic pain in men specify. So, I think
Dwayne is going to set an appointment.
I'm afraid, but I need to.
That's it right there, right?
See,
people are afraid.
They're afraid, but I'm 5'5".
Yeah.
You're 5'5". I'm a delicate person.
Hurt me.
I think, and you know what? That does make a huge difference, because then if they feel comfortable with you, they will be willing to listen to you and take care of it.
Yeah. So guys, just so you can see that again, to make an appointment, you can of course call in to the Belize Specialist Hospital at 223-4666. You can also call, WhatsApp 610-4737. They're to schedule an appointment. They're on Blue Marlin Avenue, West Landiva, Belize City.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Perfect. Thank you so much for coming in and talking to us about your field. I don't think we talk about these things as often, and I just love that it ties into Women's Month. Because she is breaking the bias.
Yes,
I love it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Dr. Angie.
Thank you, Dr. Angie.
We are going to go into our next break, but before we do that, we have a little feature. Gavin went to Dario's. And he is going to, you'll see it in the feature, he's going to be talking about the history and the process of meat pie making. So check it out, guys.
Hi everyone, it's Gavin here, and today's a very exciting day because we are going to be talking about one of my favorite foods, and probably it's one of yours too. It's one that hundreds if not thousands of people all around Belize eat every single day, most famously for breakfast, but also other times of the day as well. And if you haven't guessed already, I'm talking all about meat pies. And we're here talking with one of the most famous and the most iconic meat pies right here in Belize City. We're talking all about Dario's, and we're here right on Hydes Lane at Dario's Bakery.
The history of my father, humble beginnings. That's the best way I can describe my dad and his adventure from growth and the inception of the bakery until what this company we have here today. My dad started off first going around selling polvoron, which is like Spanish bread, capricho and stuff for his mother, my grandmother, which was out of home. They baked from their home and he went around selling them on his carrier bike. My dad came, he brought all of his stuff here on Hydes Lane, which was up the street in the family home first through Cardzale. And at that time here, 33 Hydes Lane was actually a Chinese restaurant. My dad approached the owner, and that's when he brought the business here. He began renting here. In 1976, I believe this was, at this time, the main seller, the main product we were pushing was honey bun. There are a lot of people, the older generation people, they can remember my dad's honey bun and they could tell you that meant nice. Eventually, when him and my mom were talking and they were trying to figure how it is they could try and make something for the children, something for the schools, something that they can eat quickly before they go to class, but something that's still wholesome and hearty. The meat pies back then were very large, family-sized meat pies that were cut into slices, and that's how they were shared at home, My mom and my dad decided they wanted to do the same meat pie concept. However, instead of doing this big meat pie that cut into slices, they take it down to a snack size or a bite size that can be traveled with easily. Buy it and go to school, and on the way to school you can be eating, or on the way to work you can be eating. They hit the nail on the head. They knew what they were doing, man, and from the very first time they started making meat pies here in Belize, it just took off.
It was an instant hit.
Instant hit. My dad had a system set in place and nothing was going wrong per se to say that I needed to change it or fix it or alter it in order for it to improve. Instead, what we decided to do, my sister, my older sister Nicole Perdomo, myself and my mom, we basically kept things pretty much the same.
Hi, I'm Charlene Fernandez.
All right, Charlene, and how long have you been here working at Dario's?
About 23 years.
Take us through your day. What's the first thing you do once you come in?
Clean the table.
Yep. And preparation-wise, you start with the dough, or what's the first?
So I have someone who mix the flour, and then we wait for that and we start make the cups as then one, and the cups smaller ones.
Oh, okay. So then the dough, so you wait for the dough, and once it's made, you get it like this, and then you start to shape it.
And I try to seal it without no air. Try no fingerprint.
Okay.
Because then you try but move it in.
How many pies do you think you make in one day? Let's try. If you could guess one number, how much do you think?
It's about 10,000.
10,000. So you say you start at about 1 a.m., you make about 10,000 pies per day. So when does the day finish, usually?
We don't have an exact time, right? We work finish when we're finished making pies.
All right, so step 2 is the famous meat, add the famous meat. The type of meat we're using right now is the beef, the traditional classic, or the classic beef, right? Grind beef, all right.
No meat should escape.
All right, so push with the 2 thumbs. And lift, and then push in.
Next cut. Press down. See? Press it down a little bit. Then.
Okay, and then you just cut off the excess.
When we cover, we push down. When you make the cut, we push down.
Alright.
So when you fork, you haul up.
Okay. And that makes the...
Because that's haul up the bottom. The flour, whatever flour, me think of the bottom, and haul it up.
Okay.
Then the pie take a better form in the pan.
Alright, so yeah, we're putting egg wash on the top, and that's the last step? Alright. And then the egg, yeah, so what does the egg wash do?
I guess I give it a glassiness.
Yeah.
Because without the egg, the pie is, it brown faster too.
Oh, So these are going to go in the oven right now, and we're going to show you some of the finished products later. Miss Arlene, how long have you been working at Dario's?
28 years.
What's your role in Dario's right now?
Well, I'm a supervisor and I work in the whole bakery. When I come in the morning, I can check my stove, go inside back, and start to make work flour, I make pie, then I come back at 4 o'clock and start to bake.
Over the 28 years that you've been here, what are some of the things that have changed or you know, stuff that you've noticed that's grown over the while?
Well, nothing really changed because I think maybe I changed like when Mr. Dario passed away, but we still got the same treatment and everything.
Describe Mr. Dario a little bit and talk a little bit more about what it was like to work with him.
Well, he be very good. He like run joke. That's what he like do. And if I got a problem, I can always sit down and talk to him. As an order come and he carry an order, yeah, Carlo, where I got Arlene? Nothing if you carry, I there the lane. Come meet me at the lane. Come meet me at the lane. Yeah, one thing Mr. Dario, he know me a good working boss. He like work. At 5 o'clock in the down, yeah. Rain or shine, thunder, lightning, he there right down, yeah. Mr. Dario was a good boss to me. He always sit down there. As he come down 5 o'clock, where the boss there? Where the boss there? And he look for me, want no part of there. And he sit down right there so behind me all day. Mr. Dario used to sit down there. And he always say, if he dead and God make we stay at the business.
Thank Father Yahweh for Mr. Dario's. He was the best. He's like our dad. He was loved by everyone.
My dad instilled the values and principles for work from a very young age in me. If I know that I have something I wanted to do, separate from my regular, you know, consumption as a child or whatever, oh, Dad, I want to buy a shirt. Oh, Dad, I want to buy this game. What he would do with me was literally, okay, son, no problem. Well, you come do this for me. He gave me chores. We have been forced to evolve, which is a very good thing. Due to COVID-19, a part of what happened was we tried to source ways to keep our existing staff and keep them occupied, have something for them to do as compared to lay off workers because the business fell really low during COVID. And that's when we were forced to try something new, and we started off with these patties. Now we have beef patties, chicken patties, which complement as well our previous menu, which is beef meat pies and chicken meat pies. We have beef meat pies, we have chicken meat pies, we have beef patties, we have chicken patties. I have one more item that I am intending to push, but I'm going to leave it as a secret until the time is right.
I've spent the day here at Dario's learning all about the process behind the making of their famous and incredible meat pies. And we've talked about the process from the start to finish, from the making of the dough to the shaping of the pies, filling the meat, putting on the tops. There's a whole lot of different parts to this process which are a lot more involved and a lot of hard work, a lot more than I thought it was going to be. And I got to try my own self a little bit. And here's one of the products. I don't think I did too bad. I think I got a 7 out of 10, so I need a couple more days training, but I definitely had a great time. And it also makes you appreciate the hard work that the team here at Dario's does.
I'm very proud of what my dad was able to accomplish in his lifetime. Not only was he able to achieve a successful business, a successful bakery in a third world country where you basically rely on the same customers from yesterday, today, and tomorrow. But what he did was he helped establish a culture for Belize. Mexico has tacos. Guatemala has panades. Jamaica have patties. Belize have Dario's meat pies.
Hello eCash user, the eCash app is now available in Spanish. Changing the language in your eCash app from English to Spanish is quick and easy. Let me walk you through the steps. First, open your eCash app. Enter your PIN. Tap the More icon at the bottom of your screen. Choose Security. Select Language. Tap on Spanish. Then re-enter your PIN. And that's it! Your eCash app is now in Spanish, and you can continue to enjoy your eCash digital wallet. Belize Bank's eCash app makes life easier.
With RF&G Insurance, you can request a quote, renew a policy, purchase a policy, and even file a claim effortlessly with WhatsApp. Here's how. WhatsApp the words "Get Started" to 670-8700. We will prompt you to select the service that you are interested in. Select the service and answer a few simple questions. An RF&G representative will process your request and follow up with you when your transaction is completed. It's that easy. Skip lines and WhatsApp us. Remember, it pays to get it right with RF&G Insurance, a Road Group company.
In these trying times, Smart is here to lessen the burden. Smart's reduced roaming rates save you while traveling. Calls back home are a low 35 cents per minute when visiting Canada, the US, and Mexico, or pay as low as 50 cents per calls when visiting countries in the Caribbean, Central, and South America. For the month of February and March, enjoy an unbelievable low rate of 30 cents per megabyte when roaming with mobile data in Canada, the US, Mexico, Central America, and the Caribbean. Whether you are a business traveler, studying abroad, visiting loved ones, or just traveling for pleasure, Smart's new roaming rates have got you covered. Roaming in China, Europe, Central America, South America, and the Caribbean is as low as the cost of making a local call. It's that low. Smart's roaming coverage continues to grow, so you can also enjoy affordable roaming rates in several destinations across the globe. For more information on rates to other countries, visit our website or call 1090 for more details before you travel. Smart, bringing people together.
And we are back. I am excited. We have so much to talk about this morning, and we're ending the Fun Friday segment.
Yes, I will have. Yeah.
Excited about that. In studio with us, we have the newest marketing specialist for Belize on the Way app. And also we have in studio with us Chef Roger. That is a member of the Belize on the Way app. But for the marketing manager, we also have Yannick Flowers with us in studio. So welcome. Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Morning. It smells so good.
It's like they bring me breakfast. I just have to put that out there.
They bring me lunch. Guys. I'm excited.
I was telling Chef Roger, I'm sure your guests that bring you breakfast have to rank among our favorites. So we're doing well, right?
Honestly,
top of the list.
I'm good. I'm very, very excited. Yes.
We're here to talk about Belize on the way. Let's talk about it. How the service that you guys provide has evolved over the years.
Well, okay, for me, a viewer, that I first learned about this app last night. Oh. Yes. So I would really like to know what stimulated the idea, and then you can talk about the expansion.
Yeah. So I'm sure for our viewers, they may be familiar with our Belize On digital platform, which is really like an ecosystem, right? So we have our Belize On marketplace that has really been tremendous to see that growth, and vendors. We have hundreds of vendors that are selling their products across the country and wouldn't have had access to be on that platform if not for this digital platform, right? So, and then we have Dropbox that offers door-to-door delivery countrywide. And so Belize On really has this long-standing commitment to to creating access to anything, anytime, anywhere. And that's our motto, right? So it was very natural for us to develop and go into the food delivery space. And so we've worked really hard to make sure that the app is perfect, our restaurant partners are happy, and we're just excited to bring this service in an elevated way to the Belizean public, right? And that's why we invited Chef Roger here with us this morning to really give his side of how it creates ease for his business. But we're so excited to talk about how easy it's going to be for the Belize on the Way app to, give you your favorite meals from your favorite restaurants right to your door, just like we did for you guys this morning.
I'm guessing that Belize On really boomed during the pandemic,
yes.
with the start of the pandemic, because it was a way how people can get these services, buy their products, and then the Dropbox works. Yeah. And it just brings everything full circle around so that people can get access without having to go out and leave their homes. Let's talk about that, how the traction that you guys have seen.
And I think that's really, what we aim to do is to kind of bridge that gap and make sure that our consumers and our business entrepreneurs are supported, right? So we wanted to create a space where people feel that they can have access to their favorite foods, their favorite products, their favorite services by not leaving their home. So developing this app, and we worked really hard on it, and our restaurants are excited, our delivery team is excited. So it was definitely born out of the pandemic, but now, as things are opening back up, we hope to create more access.
Going back to that, really the on the way part being born in the pandemic, so are a lot of other courier services. Yeah. So I want to ask, what separates Belize on the Way from other regular courier services?
Of course. I definitely think that we've worked really hard to create an automated system where customer, restaurant, and delivery team is very connected in that way, right? So when you order from Belize on the Way, Chef Roger gets a ping, or one of our other restaurants gets a ping, or delivery team gets a ping. So everyone is very connected, and we're creating this platform that everyone is connected, and exactly. So that's how we are elevating the food delivery process, and we're excited for it.
Talking about everybody getting a piece of the pie.
Yes.
Chef Roger, let's talk about that. Being able to tap into this, with the service the great food that you provide.
Yes. First of all, good morning, everyone. Second, I would like to say that earlier this year we started with Belize on the Way, and to be honest, I was surprised at the beginning, maybe it won't work, maybe it worked, but I feel more easy for me to use, and people start to order, and it's simple as is. You just have to download on your phone, maybe sitting at your home, and then all the restaurants actually show up, and you can just select which one you want. And then even when I get the order and if I don't see it, they will send me a private message of, okay, you have a new order. So I log in and I check, and that's how it works. I really like it, and convenience for us since we are a small business. And then it's helped me because I don't have no delivery guy actually on the site all the time. So like that, I don't depend on nobody. When the people order online, it's much easier for us.
And that's what helps with the efficiency in terms of getting the food to people on time.
It's I would say in about 30 minutes should be the food delivered to the people.
It reminds me so much of when I was in Scotland. They had Uber Eats. Reach out. So this is the Belizean version.
I would put it that way. If you want to jump in your car, if you are sitting watching TV and you want to eat something, you won't waste at least 10-15 minutes to jump in your car to go and come back. You waste your time. Even if you are in the office, actually, you are sitting, working, you don't want to move from your place. You just 2 minutes, you place your order. Another 25 minutes you have.
The convenience that it affords people.
It's very helpful actually for everybody, I believe.
Talk to me about your system. So how is it that you manage to scout and actually deliver the food?
Yeah. So that's something that we take that's important to us, right? Making sure that each part of this process is operating at an optimal level. So we have our delivery team that we train to make sure that customer service is delivered in a way that's never been delivered before in Belize. just looking about the things that we invest in, we tried really hard to get this motorcycle up here today. We wanted that here, but we were able to bring the box to show you guys. But this is something that this box has really been a showstopper on the road, right?
Yeah.
Because you have this is a no slip grip bottom, so food won't be side to side.
Hold up. The food stay upon this?
No, the food is inside. It's inside. That would have been magic. We could do magic, but not like that, right?
I imagine it just now.
Yeah.
More food?
More food. It's inside. It's stocked outside.
Yeah. We could do magic, but not like that. At this
This would
point.
be a new idea for your.
Exactly.
But yes.
But it's interesting because I can remember when you guys started off and partnering with smaller courier service providers and bring them onto the platform so that they can help or get a part of the pie as well. So you're using them, or you guys have your own delivery guys?
So we are using our own delivery team.
Okay.
So we are using our own motorcycles that we've invested in. I'm showing it right now. Our delivery team that we've trained, and we're working to make sure that we have full control over the process, because that's how we feel that customers will be served the best.
I'll go back to the box. So what the fact that it fits in there and everything and stuff, but does it keep the food warm?
Yes.
Does it make sure that
that was the next thing I was going to say. So it has a no slip bottom, and it's also temperature control. So little pieces like that's just things that our team has thought about in the entire process to make sure that it's the user experience and the customer experience is amazing.
People think that Chef Roger food comes
exactly. Well, we wanted to look just like this when it gets to your house.
But I would imagine that your delivery is wide range throughout the city, right? And if you order from across the city, traffic, everything, keeping that in mind, your food will eventually get cold.
Right.
So I'm asking if it's insulated.
Of course. Of course.
Now, I know that Belize On is people can get on the platform across the country. In terms of on the way, those services, so fine, they're not Chef Rogers in Belize City, but somebody wants a great pizza from Belmopan. You guys provide this service there too, or
So today is actually our launch day, right?
Oh, okay.
We're very excited, but I have to say that from the customer standpoint and feedback, it's been amazing. We've had almost 300 downloads in Belize City already, right? And the thing is that when you provide a service that has quality, people respond to it, and that's what we're excited about. So currently, and I want to make sure I get this right, so I have all the restaurants here. Currently in Belize City, we have Chef Roger, Milky Way, Blue Bakery, Lagum Terrace, which was previously the spot, Smokies, Santo Taco, Lucas, Midtongue, and Fibbers, right? So we have that in Belize City, but we are ready, and as you can see, we have all these motorcycles, all these boxes. We're ready to branch out to the other parts of the country, and we're excited to sign up restaurants more in Belize City and more in other parts of the country.
So they need to just download the app.
Yeah.
What do restaurants have to do to get onto your platform?
Well, the restaurants just need. We've been reaching out, and the restaurants have been contacting us as well, and we are fast when it comes to getting a partnership starting. We want everyone to be on Belize on the way, and we want because we want customers to have their favorite restaurant, so we have to provide that service.
I just want to see Tina Belmopan happy. Get Chef Roger to Belmopan.
I have a promise. Chef Roger is in Belize City.
I'm just saying.
I want to Belmopan. That's an hour away.
To network here, Dwayne, because I just found out that Chef Roger does breakfast, and I'm excited.
Chef Roger, I think you need to open another restaurant.
Right? Franchise, big franchise.
Hopefully, maybe one of these days.
But yes, talk to us a little bit about your new opening hours and what you have to offer.
Right. For the breakfast, actually, we start from 8 to 10 o'clock at the moment. And our breakfast is call it manouche, and then it's like dough, and then we top it with different ingredients. What we have here, we have za'atar, it's type of oregano, thyme. And we have here eggs and meat and cheese. This one we do it as a spinach pie or spinach. And then this is eggs. As well, we have different one. That's what I get today, but we have different topping as well if you would like. We have a full menu of the breakfast.
Guys, I not think we're gonna get to seat.
Yeah, and honestly,
seat, right?
it smells so good.
It's like,
can we lift it up?
I don't want like rub it because this is not the one where I want. Look, look, guys, it's
eggs,
we have tomatoes,
Egg, tomato, parsley, and some onion. Yeah, black pepper and salt.
We're gonna cut this. Huh? Okay. You also have this
the spinach. Maybe we can cut those ones.
Yes, please, because
it's a spinach.
You wanna open it? So is it also manushi?
Yeah, we call it manushi or pie, like spinach pie or less. It's like something we put onion inside and
I don't know if you guys can see this. Like,
I'll just open it this way.
Do we need you to get the full experience?
Yes. I'm really sad that nobody else can like be here with us to experience this.
And I think that's the thing. If you're not here with us, but you can go download the app and order this
right
now.
He is a marketer, you know.
Very easy, you know?
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, man. Is that the one I want?
Is that the one you want?
Yes, okay.
And it rolls over. Can you walk us through the ingredients one more time?
Yeah.
Sure. For this one, it's simple as eggs, tomato, parsley, and onion, black pepper, and salt.
Okay.
This one, the manouche, is like type of oregano or za'atar, we call it in Arabic. And this is it's a homemade. Actually, it's like I would say bush herb that it's grow, and then we pick it, and then we put some seasoning to it into sesame seed. And the one in the middle is labneh. It's like Greek yogurt, thick yogurt.
I was wondering what that was.
All together, we normally do a wrap like this one. Those one is called za'atar. We wrap it, easier to eat, and then just I decide to open it today so people can see how it looks.
This you serve. Oh, this one you wrap.
Yeah, this one I have to keep it open. Look really like that.
That one in wrap.
Yeah.
And guys, remember this is part of his breakfast collection.
And as well, we have one here actually.
This one, guys.
This one. Meat and cheese actually.
Can we just end the show so we can eat?
This one here. This one, each of them have different flavor, different taste actually, which is I believe everybody should try.
Like quiche.
Yeah, more or less like you can call it like that mostly.
And it's eggs. I smell the
eggs.
eggs.
This one cheese and meat.
Cheese and meat. And why the lime?
Lime, it's on the meat, it's very nice. Once you try, you will see.
I love lime, so
it's very nice.
It just like sinful. If you guys smell this, it's like.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
I just really want the show
go to Belize on the way. You need to download the app.
Yes.
Download the app now. You can get this. You know, if you don't have breakfast yet,
try it.
At the time, yeah.
But remember, you have so many restaurants.
And
that
so,
you can
okay,
tap
so
into.
that was going to be my next question. So since he's open from 8 to 10, I could just go on the app and.
Of course,
yes.
Restaurants are able to open and close the app.
We've been getting couple order like in the morning like this, not much, but at least a few in the morning, like from 8 to 10. So through the app, which is excellent.
If y'all haven't gotten on this app yet, please do so now.
As you can see, guys, it will indicate to you whether they're open, if they're closed. It will have has the full menu, the pricing, everything.
Okay, so the pricing, right? So that was going to be my
Yeah, you can add things.
Add things to it.
We really made sure.
The entire
we really made sure to focus on user experience, so you can add special comments. If you're a particular, food order.
Yes, and then the delivery fee. All
for example,
and you can track.
Yes,
where your food
that's it. You can track every part of your delivery. Your food is ready. Your food is on the way. Your food is being prepared.
You can't wait waiting for the food on the door.
Yeah.
Can I give you like a list of restaurants?
We invite you
all. Be like, Miss April sent us, and they will know you. They will know my name.
That's excellent.
I love that.
Yes, that is amazing, and I appreciate that. Makes my life easier.
So I know you listed about maybe like 12 or so restaurants so far in Belize City. Expansion.
Of course,
that, right?
Of course, we're working every day to get new restaurants on board, and we're also working to reach out to restaurants outside of Belize City because we're ready to launch in other markets.
I mean, and do you limit it only to restaurants? Because I would imagine stuff like groceries?
No, so for right now, we're focusing on restaurants and cafes.
There is actually a grocery room there.
Yeah.
After we finish, you download it, and there is some couple of things you can buy online from like chips, like Coke.
But I think it's because
it's convenient for everybody.
You just want a smoothie,
Yeah.
or
Yes,
you just want coffee, and then of course cafes don't deliver.
Yeah, they don't.
So you have to get it.
Yeah.
And that would be a good expansion. I don't know how to give you ideas. Maybe I should get a commission for good ideas.
I think our developers are
I think that does, you know.
That way you don't come out from the house. You stay at home all day.
That is the dream, Chef Roger. To just never come out.
But
oh my goodness.
So again, just make people know how can they go to get the lab. It's available on both Android as well as iOS.
Correct. So it's available on the Apple Store and Google Play. Downloading and signing up for the app is very, very easy. So we obviously want to make sure everyone goes and downloads the app right now, as well as we're inviting all the restaurants to come on board to be on the app as well. And I have to make sure I say this because my coworker Martinique will kill me, but make sure you go and follow us on Instagram on Belize on the Way, at Belize on the Way, and follow us on belizeon.bz for Instagram and Facebook as well.
All right. Remember, guys, it's Belize on the apostrophe way.
Yes, and of course, restaurants, please get on the app so that you can make my
April
life
is asking you guys.
just
Get on
please
this
get
app.
on the app so that you can make my life a little bit easier.
And that doesn't come at the cost of the restaurants, right?
It does not.
It doesn't.
Does not come to a
free.
cost. This is for you.
It's free.
This is to expand your services, so that is awesome. And then it's for me, so I could eat.
I agree.
Just saying. Okay, guys, so we'll go on and take our final break, and then we'll wrap up when we come back. So stick around.
We are eat.
We are eat.
The fastest, most reliable food delivery app in Belize. Belize on the Way. Belize's premier food delivery platform, changing the way we connect with our local favorites every day.
Your life just got a lot less complicated with Belize Bank Contactless MasterCard Debit Card. Introducing our Standard Debit and MasterCard Platinum Debit Cards. Now you can make purchases anywhere MasterCard is accepted with one tap, pay and go. Your contactless card never has to leave your hands, especially in these times. And your card is embedded with multiple layers of security. Platinum card holders get to enjoy extra benefits like price protection, purchase protection, trip inconvenience, and luggage protection, just to name a few. Start enjoying a cashless lifestyle today with the Belize Bank.
This no make no sense at all. No kind of sense. That Belize video when I have that sign up there in China for.
That not in China at all, that in Spanish.
You understand what it said then?
Yeah. It said wear your face mask properly, cover your nose and your mouth.
Will help prevent the spread of COVID to others. Together we could make Belize safe.
Wear your mask properly over your mouth and nose to protect yourself and others. Together we can keep Belize COVID-19 safe.
The ministry is collaborating with SpeedNet Communications to have a vaccination campaign for children ages 12 to 17 years. Children who get vaccinated will get a chance to win fabulous prizes, including backpacks with supplies, Nintendo Switch, tablets, book tuitions, and MiFi with 3 months data. Only children 12 to 17 years old can participate in this SMART and Ministry of Health and Wellness raffle. At vaccination sites, each vaccinated child, upon being vaccinated, will receive a ticket to place their name, age, date of birth, BHIS number and contact information on, which will be filled out by a parent or legal guardian. The sooner a person vaccinates, the more chances he or she will have to win. Get vaccinated, Belize. Vaccination saves lives.
If you're looking for low-cost television advertising, have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you save valuable time and money. Call us today at 223-0146 or visit us at our offices on Pony Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
And we are back.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. It has been a fun Friday.
Yes, thank you, April.
Thank you for coming with me. Thank you, thank you.
Food.
I mean, we ended up with a bang. But of course, we had food from the beginning.
Yes,
and we had food at the end. And I can't wait for we end this so that we could eat. Okay. But thank you so much to Grace for showing us how to make beer battered fish. So we can use that this weekend with the beer that you have excess, or the beer that you have remainder Tuesday.
Yeah, well, that one long weekend.
That one long weekend.
You could do something nice for the entire family, for yourself.
Yes.
Not the home,
And of course, we had continuing to highlight Women's Month. We had Belize's first female urologist, Dr. Angie Murray, here to talk to us all about what the Belize Hospital, the Belize Specialized Hospital has to offer. So thank you so much for coming in and talking to us a little bit more about her field and how she's breaking the bias by being the first female urologist. So thank you so much.
And then, of course, we ended off with Belize on the way. How you can get anything from restaurant by simply downloading an app and really ordering from a favorite restaurant.
Right. They launched today, so the restaurants are kind of just in Belize City for now, 12 restaurants in Belize City, but they're going to expand. Philippine restaurants, please do me a favor, right? And just contact them so that you can get on the app. It's no cost to you to get on the app. And of course, the customer list is wide ranging.
Yeah, and then remember, in this day and age, the pandemic is still alive, guys. Don't for 1 minute think that it's not there.
We never need a pandemic for just get your food delivered
to your house.
Yes.
You understand? If you know that you don't want to get out of your house and go and just download. Freaking, do what you have to do, man.
Make Dwayne get passionate this morning, but we have to go.
Yeah, we do.
We do, but if you have any questions or concern, you can hit us up on our email at oye@channel5.com. And where is it? When we link them? When we link them on the screen? Yes, oye@channel5belize.com, and on our social medias at Open Your Eyes BZ on Facebook and OYE Belize on Instagram.
Guys, don't forget that, of course, we won't be here on Monday because of the extended weekend. So we'll be back with you on Tuesday.
Right, but before we go, we have a birthday shout out, a birthday greeting. Who are we celebrating today?
Edwin Flowers Jr. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday from all of us here at Channel 5 and Open Your Eyes. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Your birthday falls on a long weekend.
I know, right?
You can do whatever he wants this weekend. He has an extended birthday.
Yes.
But we hope you have a wonderful day.
You don't match. People are the best people in our... Of course I am. March. The countdown is real.
All right, but of course, we have to say goodbye
to our
viewers. And thank you so much for coming in and joining us when you wake up this morning with us and started your morning right. And of course, as always, remember to keep your eyes, your mind, and your hearts open. Have a good day.
And enjoy the extended weekend, guys.
Safe weekend.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.